Right, what is up, everybody? This is what John Deere Man 17 here back with another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about a special kind of crop that me and my brothers do. It's called weed seed. Now this weed seed, it's not the weed that you smoke. It's a different kind of weed seed. It's on a big stalk like this, and then when you shred them, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you get all this wheat, you get all this seed that you can shred off. And we got some here. It does make your hands stink badly. We do this as another crop, so this is practically like our fourth crop that we ever harvest. So we take like the corn and soybeans and the pumpkins and the Indian corn out there, so that's four, and then we got our fifth one is the weed seed. We got tons of it down at the creek. I have not checked it in over couple months. My papa accidentally sprayed these, so they are kind of on the edge of dying out. We do have a habit of harvesting this stuff. It's a good amount of stuff that we put down, and then of course we do a lot more with it. Then, in other words, we just throw it out and burn it, or we go and spread it out for new crop. And once the new crop is out, then we can, that's all right. Then we don't have to worry about dry dirt like that. And then there's other news that we will not be getting any rain this week. That's not a chance. There's no chance for any rain, so we're actually up a creek here. My brothers are not here, so it's just me, myself, and I trying to do my best to clear the field up as much as I can, but I can't do much, otherwise it'll get too hot. And weed seed, if you guys know, comes in a big crowd like this, and it gets real thick too, real thick and real nice, and that's what I like. I like thick weed seed with tall stalk, thick weed seed. I take it, all right, but yeah, otherwise we just harvest it and spread it out, and then new weed seed grows back the next year. We've harvested weed seed, like, we take the year back to 2015, I think. No, 2017, I would think so. We started weed seed harvest way before we even thought of corn. So weed seed was legit our first ever crop that we'd ever harvest. So our weed seed is legit our first crop back in the year 2017. You take 2017 and you take 2021 this year. We've been doing it for, let's see here, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. We've done it for 5 years now. 2022 will mark our 6th year of harvesting this stuff. I highly doubt we get a good crop this year. Every year we've had a good crop, which having a good crop means, which means a lot of work. Me and my brothers, Max and Trey, we all harvested it, and it was and we had a hell of a good crop the past couple of years, the past 4 years up to marking this year. Then you take the drought and everything, and you add that all up, and then it equals downright squat for weed seed this year. Marking that we've all had the best crop of weed seed we ever had. There is some that's, let me get in the shade. There is some weed seed right here, but my papa sprayed all this, so I'm just gonna take the dead stuff off of it. There's a good chance that we will not get a good crop out of here this year. What we do when we pick it is we pick it by hand. It doesn't matter. The purple ends are just perfect. If they're not purple ends, it's either we picked them too high, or we did not get what we need, or there was not a good crop there. What we do when we harvest weed seed, we pick it and we throw it in the back end of the gator. So we throw it in the back, and we harvest it. So we pick the stalks. That's the first step of harvest. Pick the stalks, throw them in the back end of, if you have like a Ranger or something. If you harvest weed seed like I do, you throw it in the back end of of a Ranger or Gator or pickup or whatever you have, and load it completely full of weed seed. Then load it up with much weed seed as you can, and then you bring it back to your place and you shred it into a pail, and then you throw the stalks out, and that's harvest for you. Harvest is really, the harvest time for weed seed is practically gonna be bad down at the creek, because we used to have this big weed seed patch. My papa accidentally sprayed it. Well, it wasn't my papa's fault. It was the wind's fault, because the wind picked up easy, and it eased into it nice, and Mother Nature eased the wind in kind of nice and slow, and it picked up, and then it took the spray and it killed the weed seed down there. So we have no weed seed down there hardly, except up the path. So we'll be harvesting up the path here soon. I have no idea when, but it should be sooner or later that we harvest that up there. There is usually some along the road. I highly doubt we get some along the road or anything like that this year. Another thing is, we do got some rain in the rain pail, so I am going to water the plants real quick, and then water the corn real quick, and I'll see you guys when I get done. All right, so I gotta move the gator here real quick. I'm gonna move it around to the other side. I'll bring you guys back again once I move it. Okay. All right, so I'm back. Anyway, I might take you guys down to the creek, and I'll show you guys some of the weed seed crop down there, which that won't probably be until the next video. So yeah, my papa's mowing. Sorry if you can hear the mower in the background. Yeah, you can definitely legit hear the mower in the background. So anyway, we're taking a good amount of time out of my day to do the weed seed video for you. And as I said before, this weed seed is not the weed seed you smoke. It's not the kind of weed you smoke. It is a kind of weed that grows weeds. So there you guys go. That's an exclamation for you guys all out there. As you guys can probably see, these got dried out real fast. And once they get dried out, they don't really produce much. That's all the weed seed right there. It does not produce much when it's dried out and stuff. It kind of makes me kind of mad seeing the drought, you know, and stuff. And we tried, we hoped and we prayed for rain, but what can we do? Nothing, absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing or anything any of us can do. So we're just trying to hold on to high hopes that hoping that we get a good crop out of this year. We are definitely hoping. I am praying that we get a good crop out of this year. And we get a good crop of weed seed. I might take you guys down to the creek in the next video. Hopefully. I have no idea. We'll see how much video I got. So yeah, see you guys later.